What the news good, YouTube? We got the nonchalant trials of Sung Jinwoo, the aura farmer. He good aura farmer. That shit. CJ the champ. Talk to me.
Finally, after many trials and errors, an entire video corrupting on a man, leading to the worst crash out he's ever had in his life, to Rampage Jacksoning his fucking door and redoing an entire video from scratch.
Jesus.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we are finally
Yo,
back.
I'm sorry, bro. Before he even starts, bro, that is the worst feeling of all time, bro. I've literally recorded videos and that shit has gotten fucked up. And like, bro, that shit has just hurt my soul, bro. Like, that shit has genuinely hurt my soul, bro. Cause it's like you can't give that same amount of energy. Or like, I've recorded a video and my mic wasn't turned on. Cannot get that same energy back, bro. Like at least when you're doing a reaction video, that shit hurts, bro.
After experiencing the worst technical
But this type of video, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? CJ the champ goated, so he
ever experienced. Still don't know how that happened. But oh boy, another day, another trial for one of the most anticipated characters ever. People have been asking me to do a video on this motherfucker for ages. Even before the anime came out. They just wanted straight manhwa panels. But it is none other than the series.
Hey, that's how you know this nigga goated for real though. Straight manhwa panels. Fuck the anime, nigga. Straight manhwa on this shit. I wish the Servant is the Demon King would get famous like Solo Leveling, bro. That shit would be fire.
Serial ore farming E-rank smurf of doom, Mr. Sung Jinwoo.
Big Woo, nigga.
So prepare yourself.
Big Woo, nigga.
Watch this motherfucker. Watch somebody else get that.
I don't gangbang. Apologize for throwing that shit up, but it's Big Woo, nigga.
Hey ass beat when he knows damn well he can one shot the nigga. Ain't even gonna lie to y'all, every time he does this shit, I'm adding a charge because what the fuck, bro? So without further adu, the Jinwoo trials.
Hey shit. I'm sorry. Trial 1. Subject Sung Jinwoo. Round table of boss.
Yeah, alrighty, ladies and gentlemen.
Lagooch, hey yo.
Dive into Exhibit A. Let's get a little context on Mr. Jinwoo here. So, in the world of solo leveling, Earth turned into an action RPG. These things called gates started opening up in the world, and inside of those gates were your typical dungeons. Now, when this happened, there were humans who awakened abilities, and they were called hunters. Now, these hunters had a ranking system for how strong you were. S rank to E rank. S being the cream of the crop. Highest ranked niggas in the game. These are your one above alls, radiants, challengers, and basically any other high ass rank in any other game. These niggas don't touch grass in showers. Never heard of them. Clear example, look at fine shit right here. She always gotta have a handkerchief because she cannot bear the smell of all these sweaty ass niggas.
I don't know who it is, but somebody smell like shit.
Like shit. Somebody smell like shit.
And E. And Jinwoo was a fucking
GG. Ain't no way, boy.
What's trash?
That still to this day might be duped in its most famous clip ever, nigga. That's crazy. Oh no, it's probably some other ones, but that nigga. The what's that nigga from? You always fool. Man, what the fuck is you talking about? That shit right there was funny as hell. That might be his most famous clip.
He was a DPS.
You always getting fooled.
He really was trash. And to make it even more worse,
didn't they call him the weakest hunter of all time?
Once you get a rank, you're stuck there. There's no leveling up. You are hard stuck. So this man, Jinwoo, was hard stuck bronze 3. And he was also known as the world's weakest hunter. Niggas had a sigh of relief when they saw him at raids because they was like, oh, Jinwoo's here?
That shit easy.
It's gonna be a walk in the park, my nigga. This nigga even had his little E-dater, his pocket healer. Fine shit number 1 because that's what I'm gonna call it because I don't know a fucking name. She out here having to heal this nigga.
It's her name. Oh no, Gina's his sister's name. Yeah, what the fuck is her name? GG.
24/7.
None of us know.
Struggling with they fucking goblin. She looking at this every time like, Jinwoo, you gotta stop this shit. I'm having to pocket your scrub ass every fucking raid. And the reason why bro was even doing this in the first place was because his mama was in a coma. This nigga was dealt one of the worst hands at life I've ever seen. Nigga was a trash ass hunter, mama in a coma, and his dad went to go get fucking milk. Backstory so tragic you would think Oda wrote this.
That nigga did go to America to get some. That's obviously not what he went for, but like, come on, bro. That nigga went to America, bro. He had to hit some shit over there.
Shit. Now I'm gonna speedrun how everything changed for this man and how he had the greatest glow up I've ever seen. Him and his party found a secret dungeon. They go into a big old room with some big old statues. Little do they know these statues are alive and they start blicking everybody. People getting incinerated to the bone, stepping on bitches, Aaron Yeager style, getting split in half and Swiss cheese like Frieza. This was brutal. And Jinwoo decided to sacrifice himself so everybody could escape, leading to him getting jumped by all the statues and dying like the most brutal way ever. But luckily for Jinwoo, this was all a test by the mysterious system. And Jinwoo gets a second chance at life as a player. And as a player, he has the ability to level up. He could finally get out of bronze. He was not destined to be a trash ass nigga anymore. He turned in to Himothy. Bro started going into secret dungeons, clearing them solo. He didn't need a pocket heal no more. He became competent. He could one-shot bosses whole parties would struggle to beat. The system made him do the exact workout as Saitama. 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 100 squats, and a 10-kilometer run. Only difference is a nigga ain't go bald. And he ended up building a Greek god physique in like days. So now that we got all the context out the way, let's finally dive into Exhibit A, Attack of the Smurf. This man Jinwoo caught some bodies. And I'm not talking about no regular dungeon bosses. I'm talking about actual human bodies.
L fucking Cam. Gotta fix this shit. L Cam.
Booming niggas. And our first example of this is this bum ass 6-stack. These scheming ass niggas was trying to set our boy up. You see, you need at least 8 people to raid a game. So they needed 2 fills. So they got Jinwoo and this trust fund bum ass, I got all this gear for nothing, Nepo baby Jinho. Like, don't get me wrong, I with bro, but you can't tell me this nigga ain't the definition of I got all the best fancy new equipment just to steal the ass. Like, this nigga sucks, but he's got some of the best equipment on the market. If this don't screams daddy's money, I don't know what to tell you. Now, when Jinwoo met up with this 6-stack, he was introduced to Mr. Dongsuk, and he explained to Jinwoo, nice to meet you, man. My name is Hwang Dongsuk. All we need you to do is sign this contract, and we'll be on our way. Now, Jinwoo picked up on these guys' game pretty easily. First off, they made him sign an NDA, which is already sketchy as hell. Secondly, they only asked him to carry the bags because he's an E rank. And last but not least, the biggest thing that threw him off, their team comp consisted of 3 tanks and 3 DPS. Not a single healer in sight. And bro told him, oh, don't worry, we do all of our raids with no healer.
I beg your pardon?
And this is when Jinwoo knew. 4 C ranks and 2 D ranks. That's equivalent to 4 golds and 2 silvers. And not a single healer in sight. GG no heals, this shit is cooked. So later on, they enter the dungeon, and Jinwoo is just there carrying the bags and letting them do all the work. So they end up making it to the boss's lair, and they hit the jackpot because the whole place is covered in monocrystals. These boys are about to make a fortune. So this is when the scheming 6-stack starts to enact their plan. You see, the boss of this dungeon is asleep, and they needed to be asleep to mine all the crystals, because if the boss dies, the gate closes. So Dongsuk told old boy right here, hey man, where's the gear? And bro says, man, sorry boss, I left it outside. Jinwoo and Jinho, you guys stay here and look after the score, and we're gonna go get the mining equipment, capiche? Huh? So they leave, right? And guess what they do? They blow up the entrance to the boss's lair, leaving them trapped in there. So yeah, this 6-stack is a bunch of con men crooks, because their actual plan was to trap them in there and wake the boss up with the explosion so the boss can then eat them and go to sleep after a good meal. And this would allow them to come in and mine all those crystals. So they literally use these boys as bait. These are some crooked ass niggas. But oh, how little did they know that the E rank that they had holding their bags was a Smurf of Doom. Jinwoo cooks this spider in a minute tops. Like, dog, I hate spiders, but this classifies as animal abuse. Look at what he's doing to the thing.
Stabbing the shit out this nigga.
You know, trust fund baby looking at bro like, what the fuck? Who is this demon on my team? He just cooked the boss by himself. Bro was so flabbergasted, he picked up the bags and said, hey, bro, let me carry your shit. You're the boss, right? You need some water, my nigga? I know you're tired. Sure. Yeah, drink it all up, boss. And just off of this moment, this rich motherfucker became his biggest glazer. So then later on, the scheming six stack come back. And they were surprised the boss is dead. So they thought Jinwoo killed it because he has all this expensive gear. So bro told him, kill Jinwoo and we'll let you live. But Jinwoo was like, nah, I ain't fighting him. He might fuck around and kill me before he kill y'all. So they get ready to jump old boy. And while they're walking towards him, Jinwoo gets the urgent quest. And the system tells this man, kill these niggas.
Kill
All
him.
6 of them.
Kill 'em.
Boom these bums. So this mage ends up blasting Jinwoo and sends bro into the wall. But that attack was straight futile. That shit just tickled the nigga. Bro got up and was like, thank you for that. I had this crook in my back for like a month, but that little massage that you just gave me finally fixed it. So allow me to return the favor. So they looking at bro like, what the fuck? This guy delusional? So the ginger right here walked up to Jinwoo and was like, let me give you a reality check, man. You're a bum-ass E-rank, bronze 3. What the fuck you gonna do to us, huh?
Cut that nigga neck off, boy. GG's.
With no emotion, just decapitates this man.
Murders this nigga, bro.
They like, nani? How the hell did an E-rank just kill a D-rank? And Hwang Dong-suk knew, oh my god, this isn't an E-rank. This is a Smurf of Doom. So they all try to jump him, but it is no use. Look at this, he flash steps, bro, and just shoves a dagger in his neck. Oh boy comes in with a swing.
Wow.
Knife to the gut. And he deserves this shit too for rocking that piece of broccoli on his head. You know what made these dudes' deaths even worse? They did not die off of just that one stab. He ended up poisoning these niggas.
Oh my
making them
fucking gosh.
suffer
I
before
forgot he did that
finally
shit.
cut them down.
Double kill.
Now next up, look at this bum ass nigga.
That's
with
so
the gun.
disrespectful.
Can't aim for shit. And he like,
Nigga, what the fuck is this bullshit?
so Jinwoo easily kills his bum ass.
Oh my
And
fucking
then look at the
gosh.
mage. He tries to hit bro with a fireball. Instant flash step.
Oh my
To the
fucking
booty hole.
gosh.
Double kill.
Nigga stabbed him in his ass. You could tell by the way he fell. And just off of that, this man that caused 5 bodies, but he wasn't done. Because he still had to deal with old boy. And he was mad as hell. He was like, you fucking smurf. So you think you're cool, huh? Beating on bum ass D and C ranks. Well, little do you know, those guys were just holding me back. Because I know damn well I'm a higher rank than I should be. So bro tries to attack him. But Woo speed blitzes him and tells him, nah, buddy, you're right where you belong. Just another fucking scrub stuck in Elo hell.
Jesus.
Plants this bum. And at this point in time, old boy started rethinking his whole life. He even started begging the bro like, oh, hear me out, bro. Listen, we could be a duo queue of hell. Me, you, we'll be unstoppable.
You are a worthless, bitch ass nigga. Cause what are you here for? To worship me? Kill yourself.
Please hard carry me. I swear to God, out.
Quintuple
Jeez.
kill.
This man just wiped the whole team. Dropped
This nigga
off all
teabagging.
6 of them, sent them back to the lobby. But these were not the only human bodies Wu called oh no. Because the next victim on this man's list was Mr.
Yes, yo.
Taeshik Kong. And I ain't gonna lie, this is another motherfucker that had it coming. So how this happened, Jinwoo was on a raid with his old crew, with old nigga and fine shit. And during this raid,
Old nigga
they
and
had
fine
some
shit.
prisoners with
Oh,
them
shit.
that were gonna help because it'll shed some time off of their sentencing. And the supervisor of these prisoners was Taeshik Kong. But Mr. Taeshik was not here to supervise. Oh no, this man was here to fulfill a bounty. You see, this man got an offer from a father whose daughter was assaulted by these 3 prisoners, and the daughter ended up booming herself. Then shortly after that, the mother was hospitalized after the shock. Some pretty terrible shit. So the father paid Taeshik to kill these dudes, and that's what he did. He boomed them, which is reasonable. They deserved it. However, what was not deserved is what happened to these 2. Because sadly for them, they were at the wrong place at the wrong time.
my
They
nigga.
saw old boy boom these niggas. So guess what this maniac did? He kills old boy and the old nigga. Then when Jinwoo and everybody else found the bodies, this maniac tried to sneak them until Jinwoo stopped him at the last second. And just look at this crackhead talking like, oh yeah, I love the thrill of the kill.
No,
So
Kim
what should I
deserve
do
it.
first?
This nigga's named Kimberly. Yeah.
Should I dive your backline and kill your healer? I mean, you're not gonna protect a poor bitch.
To be
And
fair, most
my
of these niggas
God,
deserved
this
it.
is Jinwoo's first
Most of the
offense
humans
of
that
letting
he killed
somebody
deserved
get
it.
they ass whooped when he can clearly whoop that nigga's ass. So Unk told Jinwoo, hold on there, young player. Let the OG handle this one now. Now Kang
Was the
a
blue
B
jacket
rank
guy?
hunter, and
Forgot. I know he did. I know that the blue jacket guy did some fucked up shit. Wasn't it? Didn't he do some weird shit to Jinwoo? Or who was it that he did some weird shit to? He did some fucked up shit to somebody. I know that. Yes, I remember. One of them niggas deserved it. Like, I was happy when one of these niggas got, you know what I'm saying? But I forgot which one it was.
Hunter. And also, you can't forget
Dipped in a dungeon. Yes, he deserved it. He deserved it. He was a bitch. You know what I'm saying? He deserved it.
Has one arm. And before one of y'all say, but usually characters with one arm are usually strong. Hey, guess what? Not everybody is built like Shanks. This is just a regular nigga with one arm. So
Shanks is different, bro.
Why the fuck did you let Unk fight this nigga? Why? So you could read your opponent, so you could download him to beat him later? Like, nigga, you could download his ass while fighting him. But nah, you decided to let Unk get that ass whooped. You got fine shit over here falling to her knees, panicking for her lifeline. Oh my God, we're gonna die. You literally let this nigga get hit by a judgment cut. Nigga popping off blood to keep Virgil. So when OG was about to die, Jinwoo finally decided to save this man. But I don't care. Too little, too late, bro. Hit that nigga with the Jinwoo special. Watching this nigga get his ass beat just so you could pull up cold as shit. Fucking serial ore farmer, bro. Now, Taishi Kong wasn't an idiot like the six stack. This man knew off the rip. E rank my ass. You're smurfing like a motherfucker. You know you can get reported for this shit, right? Now, this fight for Jinwoo was a mirror match of hell because both of them have the same dual blade dagger build. So at the end of the day, this is an ego off. The person who wins this fight is just better. So these boys start to dance and everything is just straight equal. Equal speed, equal technique, equal power. Typical things that you're gonna see in a mirror match. But everything changed when Jinwoo got that notification and the system said once again, lock the in and boom this nigga or I'm stopping your heart. So this man start hitting the Goku hop, loosening up the bones and muscles to whoop this nigga ass. So Jinwoo blitzes bro at the speed of sound and lands a cut under his left eye. And that nigga Shit was stunned. He was like, holy shit, was this motherfucker just warming up? Indeed he was. And that cut
oh
that he landed poisoned the left side of bro's face because Jinwoo's daggers have that poison debuff. But it was just gonna get worse for bro from here. Jinwoo started blitzing the hell out of bro, started putting him on his toes. But K-Shik ends up using his passive ability, making him go invisible. And he ends up slicing Woo in the ankles. I know that had to be painful. If you've ever been hit in the ankle by a razor scooter, up the pain.
Don't even remind me of that crazy shit, bro. If you ever got hit in the fucking ankle with a scooter, nigga, one of the worst feelings of all time, nigga. Or the shin with a scooter. That shit felt like shin splits, literally.
But by 10, and that's the hit that Jinwoo just took. And that man Taishi was talking shit. He was saying, yeah, it hurt, don't it, fuck nigga? Go on, call out to your healer. Go to your back line and get some heals like the bitch you are. But Jinwoo just looked at bro dead in the eyes.
I have heals.
Born again.
I have heals, nigga.
Like, bro, just look at his face, man.
I have my own heals, nigga.
Over. Bro can heal himself. And he has a spare healer in his backline. It's over. At this point, just vote to surrender, my nigga. Just get it over with. So it was all over. Jinwoo activated that murderous intent. This man emitted so much of his aura. It invaded this man's psyche. Before he knew it, he had a dagger shoved in his heart. And all he saw before the lights went out was this man Woo ore farming over his body. I don't know what's worse, getting fucking teabagged or a motherfucker ore farming over my dead body.
Shit,
but with that being said, Tashik Kong became the 7th victim to be Swiss cheesed by the Smurf of Doom, the Jinwoo Trials.
Do you remember what chapter we was on with
Y'all right, ladies and gentlemen.
With the servant is the Demon King?
Scrapping with a Souls boss. Now, this man Jinwoo is not new to fighting crazy-ass dungeon bosses. I mean, this is the
He gonna definitely do a part 2.
Fought and killed a Cerberus. This man killed Hades' 3-headed dog and lived to tell the tale. That is insane. But there was one boss that put so much belt to ass on this nigga. it low-key made him rethink this hunting shit. And it was none
That's
other
facts.
than the 7-foot big-bodied Egress the Blood Ray.
This nigga was
Motherfucker
OP,
like he
boy.
just jumped out of Dark Souls 3. This man Jinwoo sweating bullets.
This literally
off
is
the
a Dark
rip.
Souls
And
boss.
this was the ultimate test for Jinwoo. Egress looked at bro and said,
Are you a real nigga or are you a phony nigga? On God, bitch boy.
so Egress speed blitzes Jinwoo.
Oh my
and just
fucking
from the first
gosh.
hit, bro destroyed a whole pillar. He
Lord
was
have
aware,
mercy.
bro. Then he strikes again, and Jinwoo blocked it. But that strike had so much force, it sends him across the throne room.
Jesus.
1 second later, he's on.
Egress is the Blade Phantom from the first Berserker. Cause on low-key light work. Yeah. Literally.
Already on his ass. Didn't even give this man a chance to breathe. And by God, Jinwoo was trying everything. Bro was throwing multiple strikes, but Egress had Ultra Instinct. But Jinwoo was finally able to land a hit, but it did no damage. Bro's armor parried it. Then he came down with his sword again, and this strike was so
Jesus.
powerful, it sent him flying again. This man Jinwoo was lost, couldn't do nothing. He'd been fighting the motherfucker for 2 minutes and not even an inch of health is gone. So Jinwoo's blade could basically do nothing. These stats were not doing it. Bro was insanely
GGs.
underleveled. So Jinwoo decided, man, if the dagger ain't gonna do nothing, I might as
I'ma
well
run
just
my
throw
fucking
hands.
hands,
And
nigga.
Egress, being a gentleman, decided.
A real
We
nigga.
throwing hands, so I like you, little nigga. Alright, let's throw hands then.
Bro was all
This nigga really said that. Let's throw hands for real. This nigga Egress was on one, bro.
already winning
He
the
was
fight,
on
but
one,
decided
bro.
to come down to his level and throw hands with
Said,
him.
nigga,
This man
what's
is a
up
demon.
then?
And Egress
I'm
wasted
with
no
it.
time. Bro
I'm
stood
with
there
it.
horrifying for 2 seconds. Then boom! With the
Fuck!
snap of a finger plants this man in the ground.
Fuck. God, he did that shit. Fuck. Oh my God.
Punch was so fast it was unreactable, and it didn't stop here. Bro picked him up and ragdolled him across the room, then
Fuck.
hawked him down. They hit this boy with the
Bitch.
pummeling this man to a pope in the wall. And I tell
Egress
you,
was
boy,
running
Jinwoo
them
was trying
fucking
his
hands.
hardest, but he could not land a single hit. Egress had perfect defense. But while Jinwoo was getting ragdolled, he ended up finding an opening. And he ends up bicycle kicking this nigga in the
Jesus.
neck. And he finally took some health off. But this kick enraged Egress. Bro said fuck it and skipped to his second phase. He started juggling and
Oh my fucking gosh. Did you see how many times he just hit bro in the air?
dribbling
Fuck.
like a
Fuck.
basketball.
He dribbling that nigga. Fuck. Oh my gosh. We're in chapter 230, man.
Look at this in slow motion. Uppercut to the gut, then to
Bitch.
the back while making him flip mid-punch. Then another 2-piece combo. Then
Oh
he
my
hits the Dragon
gosh.
Ball double hammer fist slam. Then sends him flying with
Fuck.
the and dog. At this point, it just looked like Eagles was playing with a new toy he got for Christmas. Bro was hitting him with the Broly drag, then threw him across the room
Jesus.
again. And look how he just conveniently landed on the throne. Then this man Egress walked up to him like,
Come on, bitch ass nigga. Show me that you worthy of this throne. Or sit here and die like a bitch.
So Egress uses the force to call his greatsword and swings at Jinwoo. But Jinwoo enhanced his body to catch the sword, then summons his dagger and stabs him in the eye, finally doing some damage to this man. And this is when Jinwoo just awoke that dog in him. He ended up pushing bro all the way into the wall,
Damn.
summoned his dagger again, then shoved it in this man's throat.
Damn.
And said, nah, I'm not done yet.
I ain't
He's
going out like no
motherfucker in
bitch.
there deep. Pause. But look at this. Bro started tweaking so hard the animation changed. Nigga shoved it in his throat again. Pause. But dog, this insane lock-in moment by Jinwoo gave him the upper hand in slaying a Souls boss.
Jesus.
Not gonna lie, insane
shit was
work.
absolute cinema
Nigga
for real.
beat a Souls boss IRL.
That-
and on
not
the
even a
first
thank
try
you. I appreciate you, my brother. You know, you're my one and only, my greatest of all time. I appreciate you. Thank you for finding the chapter that we are on, because no, Lord knows I would have never found that shit. I appreciate you. Type shit.
Well, I mean, to be fair, if this is IRL, you only do get one
I
shot.
mean, I'm gonna make some claps for you, type shit.
Bro proved that
Make
he
you
was
think
innocent.
this
Just
nigga,
for 5
bro.
minutes later to get jumped by 1,000 other dead homies. Not gonna lie, that's some nasty work. Y'all ain't even let the nigga heal. The Jinwoo trials. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, at the end of just trial 1, this man got 7 bodies, 1 count of animal abuse, 1 count of watching somebody getting their ass beat when you should be helping them, killing a Cerberus, and defeating a Souls boss.
Type
Not
shit.
gonna lie, them some impressive stats for just 1 trial. And we still got exhibit C, D, and E to go in trial 2. So, will Jinwoo make the round table? Will this stat line get even more ridiculous? Spoiler. Yes.
This nigga is gonna make the round table 100%. But anyways, 56K. Jesus. This nigga CJ is W. CJ is the perfect definition of quality over quantity. Facts. Anyways, you know how I do. You know what it is. It's been your boy. Yeah, man.